And they say, well, don't you read the tabloids? Like, he's a crazy person. And Jim Cameron's like, no, I don't read tabloids. I wrote this movie, and he's the guy. And they're like, well, very sorry, Jim. We cannot approve Tom Arnold for this movie. And then Jim Cameron's like, yeah, actually, I'm the one that's sorry because I wanted to make the movie here at Fox. And now I'm going to go down the street and make it at effing Paramount.
65.
But True Lies, I knew it was going to be a big movie. And I knew that I had no shot to be in it. Because real actors were auditioning for the part that I got around town. You know, there's a lot of talk about it. It's a James Cameron movie, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jamie Curtis. So I got a call from my agent. At the time, it was called William Morris, Roseanne and I's agent. And he said, James Cameron wants to meet with you for the movie True Lies. And I was like, that's bullshit. It's a emergency meeting. There's no way. And it was a emergency meeting because William Morris had called James Cameron and said, we do a lot of business with you. We're afraid Tom and Roseanne are leaving our agency. So we got to get this thing for Tom. You don't have to cast him. We know you won't, but please just meet with him. So I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do the murder. But then I thought, well, I want to meet James Cameron. How in the hell will I ever meet James Cameron? This is it. So I go to the meeting. And James Cameron's very nice, very cool. And we shoot the shit a little bit. And then he's like, okay, do the scene, do the audition scene. It's like, I got to be honest, I didn't even read it because I know I'm not getting it. It seems like it would hurt less if I didn't even try, which is a lesson I try to teach my kids. And he's like, oh, he goes, well, it's 3 pages. Just read it for me. I go, okay, I read this 3-page scene. And then I see him, oh, okay. And then he goes, get Arnold down here. I didn't know Arnold Schwarzenegger was in the loft, part of the office the whole time. And I'm like, holy hell. And we see him walking down the stairs. And it's freaking Arnold Schwarzenegger. You got to be shitting me. And James Cameron said he cast me in the movie because when we were watching Arnold walk down the stairs, I said, I can take you. You know, that's what the guy said. You look at him, same height. I hit him low. And then Arnold came out. We did that scene one time together. Chemistry was so great that Jim Cameron's like, you got the movie. I'm like, oh my gosh, thanks. But don't tell anyone for 2 weeks. And I was like, I swear to God, I won't tell anyone the best news of my life for 2 weeks. Right now, I'm going to go out to my car and call everyone I know, which I did. And nobody believed me. My own wife thought I was back on drugs. And so that night, again, when I'm looking at myself in the mirror, I'm like, why would he ask me to wait 2 weeks? Maybe that didn't happen. Maybe I'm crazy. And the reason he asked me to wait 2 weeks, he did not tell me till after the movie came out because he didn't want to hurt my feelings. But James Cameron had to go from that meeting over to the Fox Tower and meet the CEO and all the chairmen and give them the great news. And he came in there. He's like, great news. By the way, True Lies was the most expensive movie ever made at the time. First movie cost over $100 million. So there's a lot on the line for my character, my role, the whole movie. So he goes and meets them and goes, great news. We can start filming True Lies about the third guy after Arnold, Jamie Lee. And they're like, that's fantastic news, Jim Cameron. Who is it? And he's like, it's Tom Arnold. They're like, that is horrible news, Jim Cameron. And he's like, why do you say that? And they say, well, don't you read the tabloids? Like, he's a crazy person. And Jim Cameron's like, no, I don't read tabloids. I wrote this movie, and he's the guy. And they're like, well, very sorry, Jim. We cannot approve Tom Arnold for this movie. And then Jim Cameron's like, yeah, actually, I'm the one that's sorry because I wanted to make the movie here at Fox. And now I'm going to go down the street and make it at effing Paramount. And they were like, okay, we'll give him a chance. We'll give him a kind of a probation one day. Anyway, so I didn't know any of this. And then every day the Fox executives would come to the set and I'd be hugging them. Thanks for choosing me. Thanks for picking me. Now, this movie was also super important because in 1994, Roseanne in April, when we've been off and off, it filed for divorce. And as soon as she filed for divorce, obviously I lost my job. Everybody in our business said he will never work again. He has no talent. He wrote the coattails. He's going to be back in Iowa in 2 weeks. And I remember thinking, that's probably true. But when I go back to Iowa, I will tell my grandkids that I worked on one of the best shows of television ever. for 6 years. That's a pretty good story to tell. And Jim Cameron and Arnold were like, F those people, man. The movie comes out in 2 months. It'll change everything. And I was like, I want to believe you guys, but it really did because before a movie comes out, they do test screenings, and they get like 200 people in a theater. They don't know what they're going to watch. They give them cards to fill out, and so they're in there, and all of a sudden the screen lights up. A James Cameron movie, yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger, yeah. Jamie Lee Curtis, yeah. Tom Arnold, boo. People booed. That's where I was. But at the end of the movie, they fill out the cards like, who was the best character? Who would you like? And it was all me. It was my character, the character I played in that movie. So in 2 hours, in a movie, they went from not knowing me, hating me, to still not knowing me and thinking he might be a good guy. He was great in the movie. So that's kind of how that went. And that, yeah, I was just lucky. Right place, right time. I was also lucky. The movie took 7 months to film. And if you've ever been divorced, the last year of the marriage before you get divorced is unpleasant. But otherwise, you still be married, right? And so, and so I got to travel all over the United States, all these different places filming, and it was a great diversion for me. And filmed with these fun people. And then the movie came out; it's a huge hit, and everybody stayed friends. We're still friends. I remember thinking, I bet that's how all movies are. This will be fun. And it turns out no movies are like that. But I'm so grateful for that.
24/7, 12 months a year, 365.